Alright guys, so as you can see, we are in a blizzard. You can hear the wind blowing if you listen closely. It is completely whitened out. I'm using my Canon EOS R100 to record this. As you can see, the wind's blowing. This is like Antarctica. I do not think we are going to have thunder snow tonight, but in case we do, I have already set up my Sony DCR SR68 to record unattended, and it's already like super bright out here. Like, it's brighter than it usually is, and that's due to all the snow. Like, it doesn't feel like it's not pitch black at all because of all the snow and whiteout, and everything is white. Everything is all covered in snow. It's pretty nice. Now typically when there's a blizzard, and I just can't see. Let's see if I can get some snow off of here. So you can see it more clearly. My camera doesn't go out of focus. But yeah, there's a lot of snow tonight. And yeah, unfortunately, I don't think there's thunder snow. Let's see if we can clear it up over here. Over here it's difficult, because I think there's like ice that's already frozen onto here. Now, typically blizzards are associated with strong wind gusts up to like 50 miles an hour. But the wind speed right now I think is about 25 miles an hour or so. And the gusts are only up to like 40, which I think is like right at or below blizzard criteria. But there's still a blizzard warning, so this is considered a blizzard. So my weather channel app says, still says blizzard warning, winds 25 to 35 miles an hour. The wind right now is 25 miles an hour. I'll just show you the forecast here. 25 miles an hour. And this is all until 5 a.m. And it did say, this only says 5.7 inches now. It did say 8 to 12 inches, but now it only says 5 to 8. But you know, I think it's probably going to be closer to like a foot of snow. Especially with how long it's been snowing. What was that? And there's no power outage yet. But I think if we do get a power outage, it may not be from the wind. It may just be from all the snow. And the wind doesn't appear to... It seems quite calm out here. The wind doesn't appear to be gusting above 40 miles an hour. But, yeah. So the HRRR model... Like, I originally thought there was going to be thunder snow, but now it appears highly unlikely. The HRRR model shows less of a blizzard and more like intermittent snow throughout the night. Some heavy snow. But now little to no probability of thunder snow. And the RFS model shows that there is some very low but some probability for thunder snow. That actually starts like at 10 p.m. So that's in like, right now it's 9:43, so that's in like 17 minutes. But the thing is, the only lightning strikes there have been way offshore. There haven't been any coastal lightning strikes. Even though the Storm Prediction Center has highlighted a general thunderstorm risk for the thunder snow. But at this point it doesn't appear that it's going to happen. So I guess we'll just sit here and enjoy the blizzard. And if there is thunder, because I'm not going to be out here all night. If there is thunder, that's when here comes a wind gust. That's when I'll start recording from my SR68. Yeah, I wish I could record the trees over here, but there's like snow and ice blocking my view here. Try hitting it. See the snow blowing. It's pretty nice. I don't think. And it's like mid to late February too. And typically, like this is when. Like typically the most snow we get is in January. But it's pretty nice that we get to end. We get closer to the end of winter with some snow. Let's see if I can try to straighten up the view here. I'm gonna have to do a lot of tapping here. Yeah, I don't think so, because I think it's ice. It's not just snow. So I'm gonna have to scrape it off. Oh god, it's blowing in my face now. And typically during strong wind events, I can hear like the strong wind. I can hear it from my room. But tonight I can't. Is this chair wet? No, this chair's not wet. It's really cold though. I'm gonna sit in a chair here and just watch the snow. It's really cold out here. It's like in the lower 30s. So, the light turned off and I can still see everything out here. In order for there to be thunder snow, as you should know, well, now my camera's kind of going out of focus. As you know, for there to be thunder snow, there has to be like really heavy snow, and the snow is kind of heavy. But I don't think it's heavy enough for thunder snow. There has to be like heavier bands of snow, and I don't think that's happening yet. Or maybe it won't happen at all. Maybe it'll just be continuous, moderate snow. And a power outage, I don't know if that's going to happen. Now, if there is thunder snow, you could probably see the lightning flash, but you probably couldn't see a lightning bolt because the view, because of all the snow and whiteout, you wouldn't be able to see it clearly. So obviously, you wouldn't see a clear bolt. And also, because of all the snow, it kind of blocks sound waves too, so the thunder wouldn't be as loud. Yeah. So I don't think we're getting thunder snow, and that kind of sucks because I don't think I've ever had thunder snow. Well, it might have happened in this area, but I've never filmed it before, and I've never experienced it. It's probably happened in this area like decades ago. It's currently 9:49 p.m. So the Weather Channel says 5 to 8 inches of snow. The AccuWeather forecast says 10 to 14 inches. And the National Weather Service says 10 to 16 inches. So I think I'm going to go with what the National Weather Service says. And we have obviously had major winter storms in the past, like just less than a month ago. My dogs are outside. It's too dark to see them. They're probably wondering what's going on. Oh, now they're going inside. I think they feel uncomfortable with what's happening out here. There was a light over there that just turned off. It wasn't like lightning though, it was like a light that turned on and off. Oh, now the light's back on. It's over here if you can't see it. I'm sure you can probably look at it though. I'm out of focus. Unfortunately, that's what sucks about this camera, is that it goes out of focus quite a lot when recording video in dark places. And I'm facing the west right now. That probably wouldn't be the best place to record thunder snow, since the thunder snow is more likely to be towards the south or the east. She was like standing at the door, and then she ran inside because I think she felt snow blowing at her. She didn't like the sign of the weather. Yeah, my dogs, they do tend to know when to be inside. They do tend to know, like, what's going on outside. Here comes a big one. Still no power outages. So the blizzard warning is until tomorrow at 6 p.m. Alright, let's look at our lightning map here, and we still have seen absolutely no lightning. It looks like though we have some convection going on, like at the very south of where the nor'easter is, like here. It's offshore, but if there's lightning, it's probably gonna start there, like, and it might eventually reach Delaware. We'll reach here. It might, I don't know, but if it does, it's gonna be late. But right now, all the lightning is offshore. Way offshore. It's like way out in the ocean. Yeah, so I think they've banned traveling right now, as they should. Alright, so it looks like, according to another lightning tracker, we just had a few strikes offshore. Right there. Again, those are still like way offshore and out of the coastal zone. And there are several places that were in the possibility for thunder snow, and Philadelphia was one of them. But now it appears unlikely that there will be thunder snow. So earlier this morning and early this afternoon we had rain, but it all changed to snow. It was like a mix of rain and snow, and it changed to all snow. See what's going on over there. It's pretty much the same thing. My Sony DCR SR68 is facing in that direction, where the lightning strikes might be. And I have it facing towards the south, even if it might be more towards the east. And that's because, because of like where my house is, there's no clear view of the sky to the east. There's obviously like a whole bunch of trees in the way, so I won't be able to get a clear sky view, which can make it harder to see lightning. Yeah, I thought there was gonna be thunder snow. It appears not. Appears we might just have snow and wind. In fact, I thought this was gonna be a historic blizzard. This is a blizzard, which is not very common, but the special thing is that I think this is actually my first blizzard, but it's not like a major blizzard. But I'm pretty sure this is my first blizzard I've ever experienced. So our weather for the next few days, it's going to be in the mid-30s tomorrow, then another Arctic blast, and low 30s on Tuesday. Low 40s on Wednesday, 40 on Thursday, 42 on Friday. This is what the Weather Channel says. 51 on Saturday. 51 on Sunday, another Arctic blast, 32 on next Monday. Monday, March 2nd, it says 32, and potentially another snowstorm, and more snow until Wednesday, where it gets in the 40s again, and then I think it's going to be in the 40s and 50s a lot for the rest of the month. Occasionally in the 60s, and I think we're at least for the beginning of March, we're seeing a slightly above average temperatures, but overall close to average. with slightly above average precipitation, which means probably frequent rain showers or snow showers. But we'll have to see. And then our week 3 to 4 outlook, which is from March 7th to 20th, is mainly above average temperatures for most of the country, and above average precipitation in some areas and below average along the east coast, which probably means that there will be like lots of ridges of high pressure leading to below average precipitation and above average temperatures. It's been a while since we've seen like a severe weather event. We haven't seen I mean, we did have severe thunderstorm warnings here in December and November, but those were just like weren't like single short-lived warnings, not like a major severe weather event. And on December 19th, there were power outages, but it was mainly a damaging. There were like, in the early afternoon, there were several severe thunderstorm warnings, like I think from Pennsylvania up into New York. But those only produce wind gusts up to 60 miles an hour or less. And the main thing that caused the power outage was the wind that took place in the evening. It was mainly a wind event, not a severe weather event. It was mainly a high wind event, not a severe weather event. And this video is almost over, so as we get closer now, so I'm going to start doing the outro here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this blizzard here. I apologize for the bad focus. That's unfortunately a flaw of this camera. But I hope you guys enjoyed the 30 minutes of blowing snow, and I'll see you later.